YouTubers. Good morning, YouTubers. Rosie here at Casa de Rosie. It is January 5th, 2013. For those of you that I haven't had a chance to send a shout out, Happy New Year. I hope you have a great one. Today we are going to be top coating the last bedroom floor. No, I'm not getting ready to do a jazz exercise video here. No threat to Jackie Warner and all the other great gals out there that exercise to get buns of steel and things like that. I don't want buns of steel. I just want nice bouncy buns, which I have. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Today, I'm going to be top coating, and I wanted to talk a little bit about refinishing wood floors, because a lot of people, when they get an old house and the floors are unsightly, they want to run out and get the big power belt sander and bring it home and make everything uniform or take it all down to one level. I, on the other hand, like a floor that has some character to it. And in the case of Casa de Rosie, just like me, these floors have character to burn. And I say that because the woman who used to own the house was either terribly oblivious to some of the water damage that was happening here, or else she was totally blind. In which case I feel bad for her, but she's moved on to a greater reward now and left your Rosie gal with the job of redoing the floors. The big issue here has to do with water spots on the floors. And if you look, you can see some dark areas here now. And believe me, those dark areas are nothing like they used to be. When I first came into this room and pulled up the carpets, every one of them was a heartbreak. And actually ended up with me sitting in the middle of the floor, pounding my fists on the floor, sort of crying and weeping about woe is me. But as I went ahead and did some of the other floors, you know, I get a little experience doing it, and one of your first instincts is to just grab some bleach and dump it on. And what you really want to do is be careful about that, because you're going to be top coating it, and you know, unless it's thoroughly dry or when the top coat and stain interacts, you're going to have a big mess on your hands with bleach bleed through. So what I did was I would sand quite a bit and try to knock some of the color down, put one layer of bleach on and let it sit for a day or two, get thoroughly dry, and then sand it down. And one of the things I noticed was really cool, and I'll go back to my bedroom to show you, was, and pardon the focus, I'm on the fly here. One of the things I noticed in this floor here in my temporary workshop, and those of you know I do equipment rebuilding and things like that, I'm using this temporarily. This had horrendous dark spots on the floor here, and I noticed once I top coated it, when I stopped fiddling with it, you know, eventually some of the dark areas just started to disappear and lighten up to a point where it was very acceptable to me, and you really can't see out in the living room. But I had the same sort of issues up and down the hallway with dark spots. And once I went to top coat, I don't know whether the top coat was drawing the darkness out, or whether, having taken off the top coat, some of the moisture was getting out a little more effectively. But I noticed over time, when things would dry in the top coat, a lot of the color wouldn't be too noticeable. But this particular spot on the floor that you can see down here, this is going to be, I don't know if you can get a good focus on that or not, maybe not today. There we go. That's a particularly dark water spot. So I've sanded. I'm going to put a little gold on that so it matches the rest of the floor. And we'll check back in later when we got the top coat on, and we'll see how it all turns out. So I'm going to sweep the dust off, throw a little gold stain on, and top coat it, and then in a couple days we'll take a look at it. But that's how I do my floors, and I've had really good results. So let's see how it goes today. And once again, Happy New Year. If you have any questions, you can always email me. I can make it like new at gmail.com. I get 4 or 5 packages a week from things to be rebuilt, so I'm always happy to talk to people and share the way I do things. So feel free to leave a comment. Nice ones are appreciated. I'm nice. I hope you are too. Bye-bye.